Alright, so we're in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and as you can hear that bell ringing, is that little ramp thing is getting pushed back now for us to actually get ready to depart from the Green Bay, or Schwabenon, Austin Straubel Airport in Schwabenon. That's kind of cool. I guess I never realized that. And there goes the door. Looks like we're leaving the gate here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, on our way to DTW, Detroit. Guess it's about a 41-minute like that you'll be in air or whatever.
If you need additional lighting, there are individual rain lights on the panel above your head next to the flight attendant call button.
So we'll do takeoff, but then after that I'm gonna put it away because I've already filmed that here at this airport. There's a sun too, way over there. Currently it's 6:59 on September 9th, 2023. We move into the runway. Also, just showing you first class too. Look at all the leg room this has here. They give you a bottle of water too. And I had an orange juice, but I didn't feel like drinking it this morning. Usually, The last couple flights I've been booking first class because I'm a bigger guy, and there's more room to actually sit comfortably up here, so I just gotta lose a little weight. So they're doing construction out here too. Guess that's going to be our runway over there. And I believe I can hear the engine starting to roar. Must be getting ready. Oh yeah, here we go. And we are taking off. See you later, Green Bay. I think I'll be back on Tuesday. It is so fast, holy cow. And we are up. It always looks so much cooler up here from up top, looking down. Look at that little neighborhood right there. Nice little pond. really cool. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Alright, getting ready to land here in Detroit. I'm guessing that's the airport right there. But we're about to find out. Back wheels down. Front wheel down. Throw it in reverse. I honestly don't know about that, but it seems like that would be something that they would probably do to slow it down. At least it's a little bit warmer here, considering it was 48 or 49 in Green Bay. I think it's 61 here.
Welcome to Detroit, where the local time is 8:57. We are about a little over 10 minutes early.
Oh, that's
We
interesting.
ask that you please remain seated, keep your seatbelts fastened.
I'm not complaining about that.
At the gate, and he has turned off the seatbelt sign. Be careful when you're opening those overhead compartments to avoid injury from items that may have shifted during flight. In the next few hours, you may receive an email survey from Delta. We welcome and we value your feedback, and we use your responses to continually improve.
That plane right there must be getting ready to take off or something.
You're now free to use your mobile devices in transit mode.
Or
We invite you to download and use the Flight Delta
going to the
app for
gate,
all
I
of
guess
your
I don't know.
travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account. Again, we do ask that you keep your seatbelts fastened until the captain is parked at the gate. It's for your safety, as well as the safety of those around you. We are still on an active runway.
nope.
We will be deplaning using a jet bridge today, so for those passengers with pink tag carry-on bags, we ask that you please stand to the side of that jet bridge to allow other passengers to deplane into the terminal as you wait to claim your pink tag carry-on bag. If Detroit is your final destination, your check bags will be in baggage carousel number 3. If you're making a connection here in Detroit, your checked bags are automatically transferred for you. And we're arriving here in Detroit at gate A as in Alpha 57.
Meaning that I'll have to try to maneuver my way over to like
Boston,
C.
Massachusetts, you'll be connecting at gate A as in Alpha 2. Baltimore, Maryland, A as in Alpha 69. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, A as in Alpha 27. And New York, JFK, B as in Bravo 21. If I have not mentioned your connecting flight, you have well over an hour to make your connection. Feel free to check the monitors inside the terminal for your connecting gate.
That means Atlanta's got a little bit of time.
On behalf of Callie, myself, Nikita, our entire Detroit-based crew, it's been our absolute honor having you on board with us this morning. Once again, we'd like to welcome you to Detroit with another early arrival and let you know we appreciate you and we thank you as always for choosing Delta.
I think that's the first time I've actually had an early arrival. I'm not going to complain, but it gives me a little bit of time so I don't have to try to run. Not that I can, but that's the end of this. Talk to you guys later. You have a great day. We're in Detroit. So again, that's a jet bridge that's actually gonna be moving right up to the plane. Pretty cool. All right, so we're at Detroit Airport right now. We're sitting on the flight. There's some mechanical issues with some sort of line that was leaking something, not hydraulic or oil, but something else, the pilot said. And basically we're just waiting for them to repair that as we sit here. The good thing is I got a 3-hour delay, or you know, in Atlanta. Well, that time will dwindle now depending on how long we're here. We've been sitting here on the flight now, I feel like, for probably 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, I'm not sure. But as soon as we depart, I'll show you guys. So very cool. So all right, I'll talk to you guys then. All right, so we are off the plane. Our plane is actually over there. The pilot grounded it after sitting out there for about 30 minutes. He decided that they don't have the part here, so we are now waiting. I don't know what's going on. I wanted to go to Atlanta because I feel like it would be a quicker spot, but I'm gonna see if they can just get me on a Chattanooga flight, so that way I can skip all this crap, because this just becomes more of a hinder. Like I said, everybody's coming off that flight, and I was in first class, so we were able to get off a little bit early. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of a crazy thing, and that's the line. I imagine that people are all wanting to know what's going on, because now we may be missing our connecting flights. So I did have a 3-hour delay in Atlanta. However, I don't know what's going on now. So, but I'm gonna talk to somebody up there to see what we can do and go from there. So, all right, I'll give you guys an update as soon as I find out. Talk to you in a little bit. All right, so we're back on the flight again, the plane here in Detroit, and it looks like they did the pressure test on the line and it held, and that's the reason why we're on. I'm hoping that we're actually going to take off this time on our way to Atlanta. So it's been almost maybe a 5-hour delay, I think, or a little bit more than that. But hopefully I can make my connecting flight in Atlanta, and then it'd be Atlanta to Chattanooga from there. So we'll try to film some of the stuff here on this flight as we take off and get up in the air. But the Atlanta to Chattanooga is the one that I really want to see, because I can imagine that you'll see some of the mountains and stuff around that area in northern Georgia. So, because I imagine we'll be taking 75 up. So all right, we'll go from there. So I'll turn it on when the plane actually starts to move, and we'll see what we see. All right, they're moving that thing back, meaning that we're probably going to be taking off here shortly. So let's see.
Welcome aboard. My name is Keem, and I will be your flight leader for today. I'm assisted with 3 other amazing Atlanta-based flight attendants, and we're excited to take care of you today. Before we depart, please direct your attention to the video screens for a brief presentation of the safety features of our 757 aircraft.
Sometimes inspiration is hard to find, and we can feel a little bit stuck. It's time to explore new cultures and rediscover the palette of our planet, because our world is better in color. Color awakens our senses and stirs our curiosity. The best way to find it is to get out there. Because at Delta, we believe expanding your horizons will expand your world.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta. The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority, and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items securely in an overhead bin, and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you. Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear.
If you lose an electronic device in your seat, do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As you leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle.
Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin.
Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes, or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors. There are 10 exits on this plane, 6 doors, 3 on each side, and 4 window exits over the wings. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft. Additional rafts are located in a ceiling compartment in the forward section of the plane and at the back of the plane. The rear 2 window exits have an escape strap attached inside the window frame, which can be used to assist in a water evacuation onto the wing.
In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind.
All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. Locate the nearest exits, and remember, they might be behind you.
If you lose power, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull the mask down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Flip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest.
For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lap children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Now, before we take off, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table. Be sure you fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, secured your carry-on items, and put your armrests at resting position. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket. While we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff, please settle in. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta.
We're offering fast, free Wi-Fi on today's flight. Switch your device to airplane mode and turn Wi-Fi on. Next, choose the DeltaWiFi.com network. If the Wi-Fi sign-in page does not open, go to DeltaWiFi.com using your browser. Sign in with your SkyMiles account or sign up for SkyMiles for free. Once connected, you'll unlock Delta Sync exclusives, where you can explore curated experiences from brands you love, all with a SkyMiles membership.
And this is why I drive, because it's a lot easier and not as many delays. But yeah, so hopefully we start moving back here shortly. So that's, oh, I am definitely gonna miss my flight from Atlanta to Chattanooga now. Oh well.
Cabin lighting will be dim for the direction of your flight. If you guys need any assistance from our flight attendants, the flight attendant call light button right above your seat. Actually, an overhead light as well. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Stay around. We're backing out. That's a good sign. It's more than we did last time. And again, this is DTW, so Detroit. Oh, look at that plane. Wait, we're going that way. How is he going to get by us?
Oh, maybe we're backing out and he's pulling in. I'm suspecting that's what's happening. So the plane that we just saw is probably going in to where we just backed out of.
Foxtrot Flight Deck. Thank you again for your patience. Number 3 for takeoff. Flight test, please. Ready again for departure.
Ooh, we're going over a bridge. That's kind of cool. Again, this is still DTW, I believe is what it's referred to, or Detroit. Oh, there's a line of planes waiting, it looks like. There's 2 of them over there waiting, it looks like. But I wonder if we're going to be first, because we're already delayed. Is this our runway 3L? Ah, look at that. There he goes. Clear for takeoff. Here we go. See you later, Detroit. Glad to be leaving. Oh, look at the little airplane. Just because we've been delayed for like 5 hours, I imagine Detroit's a pretty city in some areas. Oh, and we are off and running. Oh, there's where all the little jets go. It's my understanding that we actually follow 75 all the way down into Atlanta, which is pretty neat. But you probably won't be able to see that once we get high enough up. So I guess we'll see for a little bit. so cool. They look like cotton balls. Snow. That's kind of what it looks like too, a little bit of snow.
On behalf of Delta and our global airline partners, thank you for choosing us. Our priorities on this flight are a safe, complete, and comfortable experience for you. For your safety, please stay seated with your seatbelts and pretty fast in the case we experience unexpected repair. Please caution with open overhead bins and unlike have shipping on the table. And keep out from any potential hazards like bags and bags.
Got quite a bit of more miles to go.
And welcome to our stop miles. We appreciate you for keeping us relevant to the travel. Federal regulations require all customers to comply with crew instructions of able to use of studios and networks during flight. The use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls is not allowed. Information on crew electronic devices can be found on the safety information card in your seat pocket. Fast speed Wi-Fi is not available on today's flight for SkyMiles members. Connect to the Delta network or see the seatbelt card to get started.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off, and then when we get a little further out, possibly when we start descending into Atlanta, I'll turn it back on, or if there's anything cool that I see.
While seeking to get the experience unexpected repair. We invite you to enjoy a variety of accommodating Coca-Cola beverages and snacks. Alcoholic beverages are available for purchase.
25 miles.
Federal regulations prohibit the eating alcohol. You may have a bottle with you.
Alright.
If there are anything we can do to make your experience more.
So why don't you guys take a look at this number right here, that 108.17. We've already been, so we got an hour and 14 minutes before we land. Landing at 4:47. But check this, like, I mean, it updates, I think every 2 minutes maybe, or maybe less than that. But we're at 108.17, and it'll jump up about another 8 miles. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's kind of cool. As my ears pop. See, 117. We jumped up about 9 miles. That tells you how fast we're going. That is insane. Just cruising along. Very cool. Let's see if we can get out of this and come back and see if it changes. So we're going to top picks. Oh wow, look at this. Motivated, I'd probably watch some of this stuff. Now some of this stuff is just got out of the movie theater. I think this is actually on Disney. I tried to watch it like 3 times now and I keep falling asleep. So let's go back now. 125. That is pretty cool. And we got an hour and 12 minutes before landing. Alright, let's see what we see out the window now. Nothing. Just a field of white. Lots of clouds. That is super bright. Alright. I'll turn it back on once we start to descend into Atlanta. Alright, so that time just changed up. They're saying that we'll be arriving in 1 hour and 54 minutes until arrive. That's wrong. There's no way. But as you can see, 429 miles have already been traveled. Estimated arrival is 6:03, unless they're going to have us in a holding pattern because there's storms. But that's just, I don't know. That's kind of weird. I hope that's not the case. Because it was at 41 minutes just like before I turned the camera on. Anyway, so I'm hoping we can see some mountains. Not sure where we're at just yet. But I would think the distance traveled 429 miles. It was 600 from Detroit. I'm suspecting we'd be somewhere near Knoxville, if not further. I don't know. This makes me a little concerned about that hour and 54 minutes. I hope that's just a mistake on their end. Look at that road. It's kind of hard to see. It's kind of ziggy. I don't know if that's 75 or what that is. There's a city down there, but again, I don't know what city that is, so we might not even be to Knoxville yet. They're passing over Knoxville. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I wonder if that's the Tennessee River right there that we're looking at. That looks like a little zigzag right there. I know the Tennessee River does a lot of that throughout Tennessee. Here comes another big metropolitan area, it looks like, or at least a build-up. Again, not sure what this is, what village this is, or city. Somebody that flies a lot, that flies from Detroit, from Atlanta a lot, was telling me that the flight from Detroit to Atlanta takes 75 down, so it follows 75 all the way down, you know, out of Detroit all the way into Atlanta, which is pretty cool if that's the case, you know, so. Look at those clouds. So that one spot right there looks like it's actually on a hill or a mountain or something, where those, like all those, like, I mean, buildings are. I mean, from up here it looks like it's a mountain, but I'm not 100% sure. Or at least a hill, which is really cool. There's an airport over there. That might be Knoxville. Again, I'm making assumptions and I'm not even 100% sure. Look at that river. How it zigzags. That is so cool. I believe this is a mountain right here that we're going over down there. You can see the different, how the roads, and again, not 100% sure though. So it's not really working the way it should. Let's see if we can. Traveled, and we still have an hour and 25 minutes before arrival. That doesn't make sense. I would think that we'd be hitting Chattanooga soon, but then again, I don't know now. Trying to see if anything sticks out. Well, now we've traveled 501 miles.
Bit out to the west is going to add about 55 minutes on to the flight.
Oh man!
It's going to start. They're going to start turning people in a little bit earlier than that. Cut off a good amount of time here. Right now, we're planning on landing at about 5:41. So still an hour and 20 minutes left to the flight right now. That's assuming that they don't turn us back towards the airport a little earlier. That's what we expected them to like.
So they're flying us out to the west a little bit because of thunderstorms now. Oh. You can see some elevation changes right there with some of the green blobs. Then this is why, like I said, that we would rather drive instead of fly. The delay this morning was almost closer to 5 hours, if not longer than that. And now we got another hour and a half because of thunderstorms. If we were driving, I could have got up at 4:30 this morning and I would probably make it about another hour or two. I would have made it into Saudi Daisy, and that's if I didn't have any trouble on any of the interstates. You know, and it probably wouldn't have been as expensive neither if I'd have rented a car. I didn't look into that because I was just hoping to not have to do that, but this is insane. Look at that. That must be a mountain of some sort right there. Because of there's not that many roads up there. How many miles we went already. So it's 4:21. And they turned us in now so that way we can fly into Atlanta. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what you're all able to see, like with the camera in the clouds. But are they gonna turn it off for a little bit and then come on when it's, yeah, right now we got 56 minutes now. Which is better than an hour and 25. But yeah, so I'll turn it off. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn it back on. I'll turn the camera on because I imagine that that's a mountain right there of some sort. Because look at the roads. There's only a couple roads up there that run. I mean, you could see the brightly white and brown, and that's the reason why I'm thinking that was a mountain, or that is a mountain. Because again, the roads are so like. There's not many roads. I could be wrong, but looks like they're doing some building way over there. There's a bunch of dirt lots or something. Yeah, look at it's like those roads are like veins. That's really cool. So that must be a mountaintop of some sort. But I'm not sure where we're at. I don't even know if we may have went all the way down to Alabama. And now we're coming back because we were rerouted. If I see anything interesting, I'll turn it back on.
So we have 28 minutes left. We're at 613 miles. And we're descending into the hot ATL or hot Atlanta. So not bad. Still a ways out. I think, like I said, we got 28 minutes before landing. But yeah, look at that field of clouds out there. It's like cotton balls. Alright, when we get closer, I'll turn it back on because we still got a ways, so that's where we're at. So we actually flew 65 down. That's it. I thought it was 75. And then in the Huntsville, Alabama, obviously you can see Chattanooga's up there. And now we're on our way over to Atlanta. Huh. That's interesting. So the only real mountains we saw were the ones in Kentucky, probably. Maybe a little bit in Alabama, maybe Tennessee, a little bit of the Cumberland Plateau, but we were nowhere near Knoxville. Knoxville's way over here. And then this is the Smoky Mountains up in here. Actually, right in here. So, it's all part of the Appalachian Mountains that are up there. But yeah, that's interesting. Did not know that. I imagine the next flight is going to be way smaller from Atlanta to Chattanooga. So, all right, just figured I'd share that with you. So again, that's where we're at, kind of, I guess, if we're tracking. Atlanta's right there underneath the red thing. Chattanooga's way up there. But look at how big these clouds are now. There's a lot more. And I wonder if that's a storm clouds. My ears are starting to pop too, so. That is insane. Kind of cool.
Good evening, guys. We do apologize about the inconvenience of you guys having connection. It is a late flight. The flight is here. We actually don't have any other information about what we do or when you go up early. We can try to get you more specific on early because we have so many people that have to take different extra flights. We do apologize for the inconvenience. All the information you guys need on your flight Delta app. If not, you guys will be clean. You guys will be with customer service or gate agent. Flight is you don't have any information. We do apologize for the inconvenience. We are traffic stop. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Look at those clouds. That is insane. So much more puffier up here. So this is our current view because I believe we're going through some rain right now over Atlanta. Got a little bit of turbulence going on too, so. Keeps going back and forth, but I think we got like less than 15 minutes before we land. 13 minutes. So, but that's our view. Oh, now we might get a little bit lower than the clouds. I sure hope my Chattanooga flight isn't delayed. I wonder if that area over there is actually on top of a mountain because of the little roads. There's not many roads around it. Seatbelt sign. Look at that road. That's kind of cool.
It's been our pleasure to have you on board with us today. To prepare for landing, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened, your seat back, your tray table in the upright position, your locked position, and our arm rest in the rest position. Please ensure larger devices such as laptops are installed at this time and under the seat in front of you. They may not be stowed in seat pockets. You may continue to use mobile devices as long as they're properly secured. Finally,
that right there might be mountains. Look at that. There's hardly no roads. And the ones are like far and in between. There's an airport right there.
Thank you.
Not sure what airport that is though. That was really cool. That little subdivision looks pretty cool too. Minutes before landing. Oh yeah, look at that. That is really neat. That's a mountain, or mountain range. I don't know which one, but looks like some sort of quarry. And another one. Of course, that one's way bigger. Can't even see the airport yet. Minutes. That's really neat. So they're making a subdivision there. It looks like where that dirt is. And possibly there and over there. Man, Atlanta is growing. Look at that craziness. So where the power lines are, they cleared that whole strip out. Look at how far that goes. For miles. That is insane. Still can't see the airport. You can see our shadow down there going over. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but I can see it from here. I like there's a shadow going over where we're flying. It's pretty neat. And we turn a little bit more. Seven minutes. Oh, there's a rainbow. Huh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's oh yeah, maybe it is showing it up on the camera. That is really neat. Very cool. I think that's the first rainbow I've seen like in an airplane. Now you can kind of see that it's faded a little bit. It's still there, but it's faded. So we were -5 before when we were up there. So oh, and now it disappeared. I don't know how to get that back neither. So that's a mountaintop there. So, but look at all those residential areas. All up on top of that mountain, on top of some of these mountains. That house got a lot of property. Holy cow. Or maybe it's not all theirs, but it does look like it is. That thing's huge. Another little working on some stuff right there. Alright, there we go. Now we're back. So now you can kind of see. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Where was that airport at? Looks like they're building another residential neighborhood right there, possibly, or something. Look at all the houses, and if I remember correctly, I believe that Atlanta metropolitan area is like 6 million people, if I remember correctly. And again, when I say metropolitan area, it's like Atlanta and all the little suburbs on the outside. I don't know what they all include, but I'm just like that's what I heard. So, and I believe, like I said, it's 6 million if I remember correctly. Gonna go over a lake. Look at all these houses up on top of the hill. And that big one right there in the center. That is huge. One right there. Look at those. I think our wheels just came out. Nice little lake. Another little lake. There's downtown Atlanta. Way over there. That's kind of cool. Look at that intersection. Holy cow. Talk about confusing. That is a lot going on. A lot. All those skyscrapers over there. One minute before landing. Oh, it looks like a golf course of some sort. Come on. Working on another road there. That is so cool, seeing that from way over here. MARTA. I think that's the public transportation here in Atlanta. And this is the airport. Yay! Come on, touchdown, 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 touchdown. Back wheels on the ground. Get the front wheel on the ground. And we're on the ground. Yes. Cannot be any happier to be in Atlanta right now.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the local time is 4:57. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened and carry on items stowed until the captain has turned the seatbelt sign off. Be careful when opening overhead bins to avoid injury from items that may have shifted during flight.
Alright, I'm going to turn this off because I have to get my luggage here shortly.
We sincerely apologize.
This is Atlanta.
And any inconvenience we have caused. If you miss your connection, our Delta teams will automatically rebook you on the next available flight. You can also download the Fly Delta app to access, view, or make changes to your itinerary or any mobile device.
Delta.
You can receive also as well flight status updates, boarding notifications, and check baggage information. On behalf of this Atlanta-based crew, thank you for choosing Delta.
And again, that was from Detroit to Atlanta. So
if you guys are flying to Sarasota, your gate is B24, Melbourne, Florida.
I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Alright, so my journey begins again here. Shouldn't say begins. We'll end here at the Atlanta airport. As you can see, the time's up there on the screen, where I believe that we're going to be boarding here shortly, and we will be taking, I should be arriving in Chattanooga at 8:01. So we'll see. Delta has really made me mad today with all the delays, especially mechanical delays. Now the weather delays I can understand, which is the reason why Chattanooga or Atlanta to Chattanooga is delayed, because there's some really bad storms. But the mechanical issue that was 5 hours delayed in Detroit, that was a little bit ridiculous, and I'll probably file a complaint just due to how we were treated. and we'll go from there. So apparently I just got cleared for the flight, meaning that they had a seat for me. I have no idea where I'm sitting. I don't even know if I got a window seat. So we'll see what happens when I get on, if I even do film. I kind of want to be home. It's been kind of a long day. Should have been home at 4. But as you can see, I'm still here in Atlanta. So I'll talk to you guys later. We'll see what happens and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm on the flight from Atlanta to Chattanooga, and I wanted to show you. That's my window seat. So they got window seats, but apparently when you're in the very, very back, you're not getting a window seat. So we won't be able to see any of the mountains or anything. So like I said before, this is what we have for the back of the plane. No window here. And I was gonna ask the people in front of me to show you guys the thing. However, when she opened the window blind, it's literally the motor is right there. So so I guess with this vlog or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one because it's just not meant to be. This is 2 times that I've tried to do this, and I've like not going anywhere with filming the flight from Atlanta to Chattanooga. So maybe some other day we'll see what we can do. But with that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys take care.